Welcome back to part 2 of the 2 videos. The name of the video is an example video explaining the factors that determine the appropriateness of a design. Thanks for rejoining us, and we'll be starting the lecture now. Looking at is ergonomics, right? Can you remember what ergonomics is? It's building the thing to fit the user, right? So can how you think now I can use a butterfly to explain ergonomics? Well, nature built the butterfly so that he can land on the flower and use his 6 legs to walk across and take the pollen or the nectar from the plant that he wants. Yes? But coming back to the carnival costume now, you're making a carnival costume and it is a butterfly theme that they had for the carnival. So you would have to make it based on the person's height, width, and thickness and muscle size, right? Because you certainly couldn't put the butterfly costume that you made for a large person on me because I'm slim built and I don't have much muscles. So if the carnival costume would have wings that would move, some carnival costumes, some parts of it can move. So if it was a bird, maybe they would have a mechanism that when they move their elbows or their arms or their hands, the wings would actually move. So since a butterfly is much lighter than a bird, I'm sure that they could design it in such a way that the wings could move for the butterfly, right? So you'd have to measure my width, and it would have to be lightweight. It would have to fit on my shoulders. My hands must fit comfortably because I'll be walking either half of the day or the entire day for this carnival event. Okay. So I hope that I explained. So nature made the butterfly lightweight that it can maneuver. And if you're making it in a carnival costume, then we will be able to design it to fit the human person. Okay. Or suitability of materials. So nature made the butterfly lightweight, right? And he's transparent. I guess the light has something to do with it, yes. And the coloring on the butterfly. When I was small, I used to hold a butterfly, and the coloring of the butterfly would come on my fingers. So suitability of material, I guess as he grows, it changes the color, right? So that would be nature. In terms of the carnival costume, then it would have to be lightweight material. It would have to be colorful, and it would have to be durable because the person will be walking with the thing for half a day or the entire day. Okay. Innovation. So if you look at the butterfly, is innovation. I guess over time they evolve and they adapt to the environment. Or environment now is very polluted. So I guess they have to innovate and adapt to the changing environment, changing weather patterns, changing climate, and the different seasons. And if you're making a carnival costume, innovation is critical in that aspect. All right. Decoration. So if you look at the butterfly, the real butterfly that flies outside, you can see that he's well decorated. Yes, he has different colors: gray, black, purple, brown, or yellow. Right? So he's well decorated to suit the purpose. And can you guess where the butterfly gets his decoration from? I guess the decoration is similar to the plants, so that he can, I guess, um, camouflage himself with the flowers to protect him from different predators. I don't know, maybe what would he? I guess a lizard, right? So if you look at the flower in the background, his wing has the color of the purple in the flower, if that's a flower. Yes, and yeah, his translucent wings is white. So it's almost resembling the flower in the background. So that's decoration for you. And if you're in the carnival, we don't need to speak about the decoration for carnival, because carnival is colorful, lively, and all of that. All right. So moving on. Anthropometrics, right? Now, how can we use a butterfly now to explain anthropometrics? Now, if I was using a bicycle, it'd be easier, right? But I chose a butterfly. Oh, you think we could use the butterfly to explain the anthropometrics? Anyone? What came to my mind, before I started the video, you know that you have butterfly nets, right? So in designing the butterfly net, you'd have to measure the butterfly because the butterfly is fragile, relatively. His wings are easily broken. And I can tell you because when I was small, as I told you previously, I would hold the butterfly wings together, right? And I guess it's easily broken. So if you're making a net to catch the butterfly, you'd have to know the size, what are the measurements of the butterfly, right? And two, if you're in a carnival situation, the anthropometrics is an ideal example. All right. But we won't go into the carnival. It's really real butterfly I wanted to speak about. But it's just that for the economics one, I wasn't able to pick up one at the initial start of the criteria number three, I think it was. But I was able to tell you that if the butterfly was a rare species in a museum, you would fetch a high price, right? And you know that I believe they sell butterflies, if I'm not mistaken. I think so, right? So I was able to show you how the economics was important for the real life butterfly that flies outside, all right? Selection of materials. Now, by now, you must know how to show how the real butterfly there could be used as selection of material. So the wings for the butterfly has to be lightweight, right? It has to be um it has to hold the shape so that when he flaps his wings, it does not break and he can move up to the different altitudes that he wants. He can maneuver, he can turn. Right. So the selection of material is very important. And if you look at the end of let me move my mouse. If you look at the end, well, mouse is not there. Right. If you look right here, see that it has an extension here. Maybe that is for balance. For those of you who are familiar with kites, kite that they fly in this sky for a toy, the kite has to have a tail for it to balance. So maybe, and just speaking to you, a helicopter has a tail that balance, well, I don't know if they call it a tail, but the rear end as a tail. Not all of them have a propeller around there, but maybe this part here where my mouse is for the this butterfly helps him to balance, right? But that's not selection of material. Selection of material is a material that nature made the butterfly so that he can fly, right? So the black part looking like a net, which would be the frame, right? And then the material that is the translucent material that is on it, right? And he would have to have some colors on his wings, I guess, to blend in with the flower, camouflage with the flower, so that a predator doesn't eat him. I don't know if predator is the right word, so that a lizard doesn't eat him, eat the butterfly easily, right? So the selection of material. As I said, I believe the color on the butterfly wings is a material like powder because when I used to catch a butterfly when I was small in my hands, the color of the butterfly I believe would leave some color on my fingers, right? So I guess he sheds it like how we shed skin, right? So the wings have to be strong yet light and they have to be durable, I guess, so that when water catches the butterfly wings, it doesn't disintegrate. Like paper, when water touch paper, it changes its physical texture. Right. So the wings would have to be water resistant up to a certain degree. It have to be lightweight, right? So the butterfly turned out to be a fabulous example of how the appropriateness of the design of a selected object. No, normally you wouldn't choose a butterfly, but can you guess why I choose a butterfly? I chose a butterfly that so that you would have to choose an example for your exercise. I didn't want to do an exercise and you would be able to use. I know a butterfly. There's no way you would be able to use a butterfly to determine the appropriateness of a design unless you are doing biology as a scientist and you're studying botany. Is it botany? Then, but I know many persons who will be studying botany wouldn't be watching our videos because the channel called CAD with Mr. Hugh, the focus is on engineering, building drawing, technical drawing, and design, while botany would be on the other, a different specialization that's close to biology. So there was a different kettle altogether, right? So over here, we are focusing on computer-aided design, engineering, building drawing, architecture, construction, mechanical technology, and perhaps computer and information technology, because I'm actually using a computer now to have my slides up. But the main focus of our channel, CAD with Mr. Hugh, is technologically based, while botany is biology. If botany is the right word when you study insects and all of those things. Right. So I wouldn't expect a person who is studying botany or insects or biology to be watching my channel because my channel, if you're coming back to you remember I mentioned niche market for one of the criterias. My thing would be a niche market because I'm specializing in an area which not many persons is not mass market. So mass market, can you guess what mass market would be like? Math. All persons do math. But with our technical drawing, CAD is a specialized market, so it's a niche market. All right. Hope I was able to explain the niche market and mass market because we did look at it in the previous video. If it wasn't too clear, I hope the example that we brought out with the butterfly was a good example. Right, so in today's video, we looked at an example video, a tutorial to show you how you would select a product and determine the factors that determine the appropriateness of a design. Good? So that brings us to the end of today's video. In the next video, I'll be looking at safety, the safety report or the accident report. So look forward to that video. I'll be putting it up shortly as soon as I post this one in the resource channel called CAD with Mr. Hugh. Thanks for joining and take care until we meet again in the next video, which should be entitled, you're getting a heads up on the next video for those who are watching. The next video would be writing an accident report. So those people doing botany would probably need to know about how to write an accident report. I guess the the bees, well, it wouldn't be an accident, but the bees now because of pollution, some of the bees are becoming extinct. I think I read somewhere that the this bees that is homegrown now that is more in abundance than the natural bee that is in nature because so the one that they grow in the box like a farmer and his farm have it in a little wooden box. I think those types of bees has outnumbered the regular bee that would form a hive in a broken tree, if you get what I mean. So thanks for joining. I enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed it too. Perhaps you can like the video if you enjoyed it as much as I did. So take care until we meet again. Bye. We're now at the end of the part 2 video and thanks for joining us. We're looking forward to seeing you in the next video. The next video we'll be looking at the safety accident report. Take care until we meet again. Thanks for watching the video and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment and share. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment, and share.